What if your body isn't breaking down, just asking for new rhythms? It's an honest question, one that's easy to ignore, until your knees ache just a little more getting out of bed, or your energy fades by the afternoon and the foods you once loved now leave you feeling sluggish. But maybe your body isn't failing you. Maybe it's simply evolving, asking to be heard in a softer voice, requesting new habits, new rhythms, a new kind of care. After 60, the body becomes less forgiving, but more truthful. It tells you clearly when something's off. And more often than not, it begins with food. Because what you eat doesn't just fill your stomach anymore. It feeds your memory, your movement, your mood, and even the strength in your hands when you hold a warm cup of tea. Let's rewind, just for a moment, to a simpler time. Do you remember how food once felt like comfort, not confusion? A bowl of soup that soothed you, a slice of fruit that tasted like sunlight. There were no calories to count, no labels to scan, just nourishment passed through generations. Now that wisdom returns, and it reminds us that some of the most powerful medicine grows in the garden or waits patiently on your kitchen shelf, like berries. Tiny, yes, but inside them lives a natural kind of defense against memory loss, against inflammation, against the little cracks time tries to create. When you eat them fresh or stirred gently into oatmeal, they do something magical. They protect you, quietly and daily. And speaking of oatmeal, do you still enjoy it? That soft, slow-cooked bowl that warms the soul on a cool morning? It does more than satisfy hunger. It nurtures your gut, where your immune system begins, and even your mood is shaped. With every spoonful, your body feels just a little more supported, a little more alive. And then there are the greens, spinach, kale, collards. Those humble leaves you might have overlooked years ago now carry the very nutrients your bones, blood, and brain are asking for. It's not a secret, it's science, wrapped in simplicity. Your body doesn't need to be tricked, it needs to be respected. The more you feed it what it truly wants, the more it gives back. In strength, in clarity, in quiet energy that carries you through the day. And let's not forget the fats. Not the kind that weigh you down, but the ones that bring life to your skin, mobility to your joints, and calm to your heart. Avocados, walnuts, a spoonful of flaxseed in a smoothie. These are your quiet companions now, because after 60, health becomes less about what you remove and more about what you choose to keep. And those choices, one by one, form the rhythm your body's been waiting for. There's something deeply comforting about routine. That first cup of tea in the morning, the familiar creak of the floorboards under your feet, the way the light hits your kitchen table just right. In many ways, the food you choose every day can become just as sacred a part of that rhythm, especially now, when your body listens to every bite a little more closely. Let's talk about something that may surprise you. Beans, kidney, black, navy, lentils. They may not look glamorous, but they are little miracles in disguise. Packed with plant-based protein, fiber to keep things moving smoothly, and minerals that support your heart, beans are like quiet caretakers working behind the scenes. They help regulate blood sugar, support your muscles, and keep you full longer, without the heaviness of red meat. And when paired with rice or whole grains, they form a complete protein. Simple, satisfying, affordable. It's no wonder so many long-living cultures eat them daily. Then there's garlic, humble, aromatic, and ancient. Do you remember the smell of garlic gently sizzling in a pan? The way it could turn a plain dish into something magical? Garlic has been used for centuries, not just for flavor, but for healing. It supports your immune system, helps manage blood pressure, and fights off inflammation quietly, one clove at a time. Add it to soups, stews, vegetables, or toast. Let its scent fill your kitchen again. It's a small act of care, but a powerful one. Now think about salmon or other oily fish like sardines or mackerel. If you enjoy fish even once or twice a week, Your heart and brain thank you. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, these fish help reduce stiffness, support clear thinking, and even ease the blues that sometimes visit in quieter moments. You don't need a big plate, just a few soft bites, gently cooked, maybe with a squeeze of lemon, and your body responds in kind. It's never been about eating perfectly, it's about eating mindfully. And sometimes the smallest changes, like choosing fish over fried foods or adding garlic to a simple dish, are enough to shift how you feel day by day. Let's not forget water, the unsung hero of aging well. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? But after 60, your sense of thirst may grow quieter. And before you realize it, you're dehydrated, tired, dizzy, foggy in the head. Sipping water gently throughout the day or enjoying warm herbal teas helps your joints move with ease, your skin retain its softness, and your digestion stay gentle and kind. And perhaps one of the most beautiful gifts you can give yourself is color. Yes, color. The more vibrant the food on your plate, the more variety of nutrients you invite into your life. Oranges, reds, deep purples, fresh greens. Each color brings its own kind of healing. Tomatoes help your heart. Beets support blood flow. Sweet potatoes bring warmth to your gut and glow to your skin. So when you sit down to eat, look at your plate like a painter looks at their canvas. Ask yourself, have I fed my body what it truly needs today? And more gently still, have I treated myself with care, the way I would care for someone I deeply love? Because you deserve that kind of nourishment, not just from your food, but from your relationship with it. The body you live in, the one that has walked you through decades of storms and sunshine, still listens, still responds, still heals. And every small, thoughtful choice you make, each piece of fruit, each spoonful of soup, each glass of water, is your way of saying, I'm still here, I still care. There's a quiet kind of strength in learning to take care of yourself again. Not out of vanity, but out of love. Not the loud, dramatic kind of love we see in movies, but the tender kind. The kind that speaks in soup spoons and fresh slices of fruit, in early morning teas and soft evening meals. And perhaps the greatest secret of all is that aging well doesn't ask you to do more. It simply asks you to listen. To the body that has carried you for 6 beautiful decades and more. To the small cravings for warmth, for simplicity, for balance. To the gentle signs it offers each day. The dry skin, the restless sleep, the foggy thoughts, all nudges from within, asking, will you take care of me now? You've spent so much of your life caring for others, raising families, supporting friends, making sacrifices big and small. But now, this season is for you. And food, real, whole, healing food, is one of the most loving tools you can use. Don't worry about being perfect. You don't have to overhaul your kitchen overnight. Just start where you are. Maybe add a handful of walnuts to your salad, or trade white bread for something whole and hearty. Maybe keep a small bowl of berries on your table, or drink an extra glass of water between meals. These little acts, they matter. They're not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years, so that you can keep doing the things that bring you joy. Walking beside the ones you love, laughing without pain, thinking clearly, sleeping deeply, waking up with energy and peace, because that's what aging should be. Not a slow fade, but a graceful unfolding. And if this video reminded you of something you already knew deep down, or perhaps inspired a small change for tomorrow, I invite you to stay with us. Give this video a gentle like if it made you feel seen or heard or understood. Subscribe for more stories and insights that honor the wisdom, the beauty, and the power of growing older. And if you're comfortable, share in the comments below. What's one food that has helped you feel stronger, healthier, or more alive after 60? Your story might be the very thing that helps someone else begin their own gentle healing. You are not alone on this journey, and every choice you make in love, even something as small as what's on your plate, ripples through the days ahead. Take good care of yourself. You've earned it, and we'll see you again soon.